by Carson Palmquist, an opener, a lefty, before he'll likely give way to the right-hander Zach Littell, who has allowed the most home runs in the National League. See if the Pirates bats can get going a little earlier here today, as they lost 9-5 to the Nationals in Game 1 of the series. Still very hot here in Washington. The near-record temperatures yesterday, expected the same here today. The Pirates and the Nationals here from Washington, D.C. on the 4th of July. We're going to hear from the U.S. Air Force Band with the national anthem coming up in just a little bit. But up next, Greg Brown will visit with the Pirates manager, Donnie Kelly, as we return right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
Here we are this morning. It's like we're recording this at 9:30. The game starts in an hour and a half. Today, I see Hunter Stratton here. Tell us the situation, the bullpen changes with Evan Sisk.
Yeah, so Evan Sisk dealing with some elbow stuff going on, so he'll be on the IL, and Hunter Stratton's up. Good to have him back in the organization, and he's back here in Pittsburgh.
Donnie, when you hear elbow, you always kind of tense up. You're a little concerned about it.
Yeah, not sure. He'll get some more imaging and stuff, but it seems to be on the outside. So hopefully that's better news.
And how can you use Stratton?
We'll see. We got our meeting here in probably about 15 minutes and knock it out on trying to outline some good pockets for these guys.
Assess last night's game, and though indeed Mitch Keller, whether he changed up sequencing or what he was doing in the last 3 innings, started to get some ground balls, which he did in the first 3 frames. He gives up 3 home runs. Did he change something?
Well, I don't know. It seemed like they went away from the sweeper a little bit as the game went, and I don't know if it's something that the Nationals are sitting on, but they got a hold of a couple of those, and I thought, getting down early is tough. I thought Mitch managed it pretty well, being able to get through 6 and and really save the bullpen, because it looked like there in the second, third inning that it could really get away from us, and he did a good job of keeping it right there and gave us a chance. Honestly, we got in the 7th inning to get the tying run to the plate, with bases loaded, and had a shot there.
Mattson gives up a home run, and I know you hate doing this. I know how much managers hate it. Fans, it used to be a novelty when you're bringing a position player. Tyler Callahan, now you've had to use him 3 times, twice on the road trip. All kidding aside, he's been helpful.
No, he has, and it's always tough because, we had Sisk in the pen last night, but he was unavailable. Carmen after pitching 3. Johan and Sanders had gone 40-ish, 2 ups, and Sanders went 40-some pitches. So they were available, but you don't really want to use them because we still have 2 more games this weekend. And with it being out of hand, really Santana was the only other guy besides Soto and Montgomery, and didn't really want to go to any of them, especially with the 11 a.m. game today. To go from, night game last night and pitching back-to-back in this heat would be extremely difficult. So I thought Callie did a great job coming in and, getting us through that inning.
Speaking of great job, I know you discussed it with the media after the game last night, but you keep shaking your head at what you see of Smerling Valdez.
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? His at-bats are great, getting base hits, big base hits. And talked a little bit about it too, grounding into a double play there early in the game, and the way that he's able to manage that emotionally and stay in the fight and come up with some huge at-bats later in the game shows a lot of maturity.
Today it is Braxton Ashcraft, who honestly has become, at least this year, has really been your ace. And we were asked this past week about how some of these players and pitchers in particular might handle the heat. I would think a guy like Ashcraft, big man from Texas, probably is itching to get out there and shut the Nationals down.
Yeah, being from Waco, he grew up in heat and humidity, and he's always ready to go, and he has been so good for us, dominating the strike zone. Really, really good stuff. Curveball has been electric. Looking for more of the same out of him today. And
for the offense to continue to grind, and Zach Littell, the numbers show he is very susceptible to the long ball.
Yeah, and they're actually going to open up Palmquist against us, and then Littell.
You would expect him to go more than an inning, would you?
Well, he's thrown a bunch of pitches, 50-some, I think, at times, and gone 3. I don't know what they're going to try to run him. How far they'll try to run him, but Littell has given up some long balls, and we're ready for both.
You know much about you ever seen Palmquist, have you?
I have not, but you're
prepared.
We're prepared.
Yeah. Well, prepare for the heat. Prepare for a W to even this series as we continue. It will be Joe Block.
Hey Chicago, what do you say? Let's take a road trip to Wrigley Field today. Home of the Chicago Cubs since 1916, Wrigley Field is the second oldest ballpark in the majors, just behind Boston's Fenway Park. Hop off the L in the heart of Wrigleyville and take in the unique buzz of the neighborhood. On the corner of Clark and Addison, the iconic red marquee sign welcomes fans into the friendly confines. Once inside, direct your attention to the manually operated scoreboard that sits 60 feet above center field. Lush green ivy covers the brick outfield walls, and just beyond the bleachers, Wrigley rooftops provide an unrivaled view of the game. When at Wrigley, you have to get a Chicago dog. With everything, of course. The chicken tinga torta or chicken and churros are great options too. Find your seat in the bleachers and embrace the rowdiness. Sing along to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And don't forget to root for the Cubbies. Wrigley Field, an unforgettable experience.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Welcome back to our nation's capital here on Independence Day. The Pirates of the Nationals playing a morning game here from D.C. And the Pirates not playing this early in a game since they did back at Candlestick Park. That's thanks to Elias for that statistic. That's 1996, the last time the Pirates played an 11:05 a.m. game that early. And the last time that the Pirates played an earlier game was on the 4th of July, back when the Pirates hosted the Dodgers at Three Rivers in 1987. They started the game one of that that was a regular game, excuse me, 10:35 on that day. So thanks to Elias for that, as we're getting started here early today with the national anthem presented by the Brass Quintet of the U.S. Air Force Band. And let's tune into the public address system here in Washington. First, the presentation of the colors by the U.S. Navy Honor Guard.
Here to honor our country with the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner, the United States Air Force Brass Quintet.
On America's 250th anniversary here from Washington, D.C., our national anthem. And today's game on the Pirates Radio Network is brought to you by Ford, the official truck of the Pirates. Highmark, proud to support Pirates everywhere, from home base to home away from home, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Pittsburgh Brewing Company, Pittsburgh Brewing, makers of Iron City and Icy Light. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Pirates Baseball also brought to you by AHN, official medical provider of the Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. Operating Engineers, Local 66. Partner with them at IUOE66.org. Sheets, the official convenience store of the Pirates. Why the Sheets not? Get a snack after the game. And by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. Pirates and National.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those two socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My two red socks, because, you know, there's two here.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Davis, and pitching for your Bucks, the right-hander, Braxton Ashcraft. Ashcraft is making his 18th start. He has an 8-3 record, a .333 earned run average. For your Pirates again, Connor Griffin, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmerlin Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Jake Mangum, Tyler Callahan, Henry Davis, with Ashcraft on the hill. For the Washington Nationals, they are managed by Blake Butera. Their record, 46-43. They're fourth in the NL East, but only 6.5 games back of the Atlanta Braves. Leading off for Washington will be their right fielder, James Wood. Luis Garcia Jr., power-hitting first baseman, will bat second. In the third spot, it's Curtis Mead. He'll be at third base. C.J. Abrams bats fourth. He is the shortstop. The left fielder will hit fifth. That's Dalen Lyle. Dylan Cruz, the center fielder, bats sixth. In the seventh spot, it's the designated hitter, Jose Tena. Drew Millis is the catcher. He hits eighth. Nasim Nunez, the second baseman, is in the ninth spot. And pitching will be a lefty, Carson Palmquist. We're assuming Palmquist just an opener, an inning or two, perhaps. He's only making his third appearance. He has no decisions as a Nat and a 2.08 ERA. Your umpires for today's game: Bruce Dreckman will be behind the plate. Mark Wegner, the crew chief, at first base. Carlos Torres is at second. Nate Tomlinson will be at third base. And we'll have today's action for you coming up here just in a few moments right here on the Pirates Radio Network.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
RingCentral's AI receptionist uses voice AI to answer on the first ring, so you'll never miss a call again. In just a few minutes, you can personalize your own AI receptionist to answer questions, route calls, schedule appointments, and even send texts in multiple languages. Plus, it's easy to scale. Create unlimited AI receptionists across any phone system. It's all powered by one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral, voice of your business.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. The sounds of summer. They're great until they're not. Luckily, AutoZone has free battery.
Hey Chicago, what do you say? Let's take a road twib to Wrigley Field today. Home of the Chicago Cubs since 1916, Wrigley Field is the second oldest ballpark in the majors, just behind Boston's Fenway Park. Hop off the L in the heart of Wrigleyville and take in the unique buzz of the neighborhood. On the corner of Clark and Addison, the iconic red marquee sign welcomes fans into the friendly confines. Once inside, direct your attention to the manually operated scoreboard that sits 60 feet above center field. Lush green ivy covers the brick outfield walls, and just beyond the bleachers, Wrigley rooftops provide an unrivaled view of the game. When at Wrigley, you have to get a Chicago dog. With everything, of course. The chicken tinga torta or chicken and churros are great options too. Find your seat in the bleachers and embrace the rowdiness. Sing along to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And don't forget to root for the Cubbies. Wrigley Field, an unforgettable experience.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that they should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
I like a steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
No, is it straight protein?
Yeah.
So it makes sense for the Nats to do it. We'll see how far he goes, how well he does, and but I would think that these power hitting lefties the Pirates have in this lineup are licking their chops to get to Littell.
Yeah, allowed the most home runs in the National League. We'll see how Palmquist fares to start, and as you mentioned, this I guess technically counts as a left-handed starting pitcher. He is beginning the game. Let's see if the Pirates can end that trend of lack of success. Really, yesterday, it was a 9-1 game going into the ninth, and the Pirates ended up striking 5 doubles in that ninth inning to make it a little closer. It was a 9-5 Nationals win in Game 1 of the series. But the Pirates have faced being a game under a few times lately, and they haven't stepped to 2 under. They seem to win the next day. So let's see if that trend continues here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's like 1 step forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, try to really gain some ground, right?
Yeah, really haven't been able to get on that run here in the last, month and a half, and it's until you get your pitching straightened out. Again, I think the bullpen has pitched a little bit better of late, but that rotation. And Ashcraft has been really good. I think it's important, but for you to get on a good run, you got to have, some strong pitching to go along with the offense that the Pirates have shown this year.
And the red, white, and blue is within the numbers, the stars and stripes, within both teams' numbers for the 4th of July uniforms. Otherwise, it looks normal except for the caps. In the Nationals' case, it's a white crowned cap. And very much the same for the Pirates, with a red bill and then the stars and stripes within the logo. And starting here this morning, the first pitch from the side-arming Palmquist is away for ball 1.
Not a very hard thrower. He only throws 91, 92 miles per hour. Sweeper and a cutter.
Next one is dribbled up the third baseline. It'll go foul. And now a ball to strike out Connor Griffin. Underway at 11:06 a.m. and 93 degrees and climbing. It was 100 at game time last night. Pirates have seldom played in a game that hot in recorded history. And with it being a day game today, probably going to be just as hot. Day game tomorrow, too. That's down low. 2 balls at a strike. Griffin with a couple of hits yesterday, up to 273 for the season, 5 home runs. Palmquist for the Nationals delivers, swinging a foul off to the right, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Griffin.
It's supposed to cool off a bit tomorrow. It's going to stay in double digits. 97 is the forecasted high.
Of course, very humid here in D.C. Trying to manage the pitching accordingly. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a liner in the right. That's going to be down for a base hit. Connor Griffin thinking 2, but quickly retrieved by James Wood. And so that'll hold him to a leadoff single. But Griffin starts the game with a base hit.
That's a nice at bat right there. Nice adjustment by Connor. Again, a little funky, this lefty, with where he releases the ball, but he got a pitch down and away from him. Stayed with it. Went the other way.
A fastball at 90. And now Brandon Lau against the lefty. Palmquist delivers. And that's in there for a strike. Defensively for Washington today, it's Lyle in left, Cruz in center, and Wood in right. He has 5 outfield assists. It's Curtis Mead getting a start at third base. Abrams, baseball's errors leader, he's at short. Had 2 yesterday. Nunez, most errors by a second baseman. That's down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Luis Garcia at first base. Drew Millis doing the catching. And he's thrown out about a quarter of the attempted base stealers. That's above average.
Look at the distance between the 2 middle infielders. I have never seen anything like it.
And Nunez is shaded well over toward the first base bag for the lefty batter. And a toss over.
There has to be 70 feet between the shortstop and the second baseman. Normally it was always like you'd hear double play depth, and then normally you had the middle infielders kind of pinching towards the middle. And it's the furthest thing. It's crazy.
Playing the odds on where to field the ball, I guess. Sweeper down and away. 2-1.
If Brandon Lau hits a grounder to second base, we'll have first and third. Nobody out. That's all. There's nobody at second base. We've seen first baseman play where the second baseman is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, with a right-handed batter up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. There goes Griffin. Pitches a ball down low. Throw down. Griffin in easily ahead of the throw. Stolen base, number 18 for Connor Griffin.
Gets a good read on the left-handed pitcher.
And he's already in the second base here with nobody out in the first inning. Pirates not messing around today. Trying to take an early lead against Washington. The Nationals have scored the most runs in baseball. They've given up the 4th most per game. Now 3-1 on Brandon Lau. The lefty Palmquist delivers. Swing and a miss. Now full count. 3-2. And the Pirates steal a base. That means steal a base, steal a deal from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hurry over to VIOC.com/steal, STEAL, and you score $25 off your next premium oil change. Griffin at second with nobody out. 3-2 from Palmquist. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a pitch inside. A fastball at 91. He tried to open up. And he strikes out and can't move the runner from second.
We've probably seen that more from Brandon Lau than any hitter. I mean, the amount of pitches that he swings at are off the plate inside, well off the plate inside. And we've seen him hit them for doubles and homers.
Here's Reynolds and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, he likes to, I guess, open up on those inside pitches and try to pull him out of the ballpark. And it was high and in. Reynolds at 282. He homered yesterday. Got a dozen home runs now. 55 RBIs.
See, we saw in Philly with Lau had a couple hits against lefties the other way. And it looked like that was his approach. If your approach is like that against a lefty, there's no way you're swinging at anything in.
Here's an 0-1, swing and a foul. And now 2 strikes. Yeah, nobody on first inning. Yeah, go for it. Even with 2 strikes. Yeah, go ahead. Runner at second. Starting off the game, I'd like to see him at third.
Yeah.
And he's done that a lot.
He's looking to move the runner over. That might be part of the reason why he got off of that approach.
Swing and a foul. Reynolds spoiling a pitch down and away. Still 2 strikes. Yeah, because a left-handed batter wants to pull the ball.
Right.
In order to move up the runner. We're scoreless here in the top of the first. Reynolds is hitting .346 with runners in scoring position. He's 9 for his last 15. Griffin with good speed at second. He's taken off for third, swinging an in-between hopper on to short. And Griffin stumbled shy of the bag at third. Reynolds will beat out an infield hit. Odd play all around.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the replay and see what happened there with Connor Griffin. As he was going, he would have stole that base easily. And then Reynolds' ball, was kind of coming right towards Connor. I don't know if he tripped or if he just fell to get away from the batted ball from Reynolds.
And Reynolds legging out an infield hit. So first and third with 1 out. Brace Marilyn Valdez, the rookie, hitting at .339. Palmquist, the opener for the Nationals, delivers. Swinging a foul right back. Big cut. Valdez hitting .500 with runners in scoring position. 7 for 14. And against lefties this year, he's slugging just under 1,000. Deep enough fly ball gives Pirates the lead here. The pitch. Way outside from the side-arming left-hander. 1 ball and 1 strike. Palmquist, 25 years old. Was with the Rockies last year. Grew up in Fort Myers. Pitched at Miami. His 1-1. And a strike over the outer edge now, 1-2.
I think we're challenging.
Pitch is called a strike. The hitter's challenging.
Yeah, Valdez asked for an appeal first. Did I swing? No? Okay, then I'm going to challenge this.
The pitch is overturned. The count is 2-1.
Yeah, nice job by the rookie to win that challenge in the first inning.
Just a bit down, 0.6 inches below the zone.
He had it all the way. He does lick the ball into the catcher's mitt a lot. Notice that. Here's the 2-1. Swing and miss out in front. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Griffin at third and Reynolds at first with 1 out. Pirates threatening here in the first inning. Didn't have a lot of opportunities. Didn't get a hit with a runner in scoring position yesterday. Until the 9th. And then they had 5 doubles. And that's all they did. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Valdez takes down and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another impressive at bat.
Yeah, that's a good take too, because this super slow sweeper that left the hand probably looked like a strike, but the break took it just down and just in.
Got the right side wide open for the rookie Valdez, and the pitch. And called strike 3. And Valdez will not challenge. That's the second out. Probably right at the knees.
Yeah, the slow breaking ball again. Just 72 miles per hour. Like a backdoor. Started it in the left-handed batter's box. Boy, was that a perfect pitch. Looking at the replay. Right on the knees on the outside corner. And it started well off the plate.
The only time it's a strike is when it needed to be. Yeah, perfect pitcher's pitch. Well said. 2 outs. Men still at the corners for the Pirates. No score here in the top of the first. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, lefty batter. Takes outside ball 1 from Palmquist. Was throwing 22 pitches here in the first. But he'll feel good if he puts up a 0. The Pirates, a couple of hits in the inning. Stolen base for Griffin. Here's a 1-0. O'Hearn fouls it back. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Hearn at 280, 13 home runs. He's driven in 51. They're still coming in with a sparsely attended game here this morning. Pitch, strike, and a delayed steal for Reynolds. He'll get into second base, and now the throw home, safe there. And it's going to be a double steal for the Pirates. Griffin steals home, and the Pirates steal a run, 1-0.
My goodness, the Nationals really messed that up. I mean, well executed. The whole idea was to try to steal home with that great speed at third base. So Reynolds takes off late, and he stops. Abrams, the shortstop, doesn't cover the bag. The Nats still throw through. Connor Griffin, as soon as the catcher lets it go, he breaks for the plate, easily beating the tag.
And a strike 3 call, so the Pirates strike out 3 times in the inning, but they literally steal a run. So they're up 1-0 through a half inning right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
PNC Bank believes
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Jammed and a little pop-up. Everybody's coming, but the pitcher wants it. Now he's going to give way. What's he doing? It's going to be dropped.
Keystone Cops on the infield for the Rockies.
Isbell's got to beat Iron Man battling the sun. He bobbles and recovers. That's a highlight tape and a heck of a catch.
That went straight lawn dart. It's in the ground. On guard. That's it.
She comes off that stool down there and makes a nice catch, a hot line drive.
And Vladdy's applauding.
Number one Cochran, and that changed the game.
You're not the only one, Paul. Number one Cochran has been delighting Pittsburghers and Pirates fans for more than 60 years. And we're glad you're part of our family.
It's great to be with the number one automotive team in town.
Number one Cochran.
Now Braxton Ashcraft takes the mound with a lead here in Washington. He's up 1-0. James Wood leads it off. First pitch is hit for a home run, and it's 1-1. It's into the third deck and right. A monstrous home run. So the lead lasted a pitch. Wood with his 23rd home run.
Wow, you don't see many like that. You don't see many hit like that. That was, he probably woke up this morning thinking about swinging at the first pitch fastball. Because he got it ready and he got it out there.
Didn't that remind you of Stargell?
Boy, he just sat there and watched it too. Yeah, that was Stargell-like.
I mean, just there's a strike. Such a pretty, easy swing, but the ball so high and so far so quickly.
Yes.
Few do it like that. Yeah, that's down low now, 1-1 on Garcia. Said at 428 on StatCast, about 100 feet behind the fence. So Wood with a leadoff home run. It's outside 2-1. Ashcraft has typically been good at limiting the long ball, but he gave up 3 in his last start in Philadelphia and gives up home run on the first pitch he throws today. Here's the 2-1. It's outside 3-1.
I haven't. I mean, it's weird because when you have these, stadiums with the multiple decks, those are the type you'd like to see come down.
Swing and a miss, and now 3-2 on Garcia, trying to hit a home run there.
Yeah, to see that like at PNC Park, it would have been interesting to see.
Yeah, how far it would go.
That would have definitely landed in the river. That's why I'm not buying the 428.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back.
That was one of the hardest balls I've seen hit this year.
Yeah, I said 113 off the bat, but I mean, that's the kind of home run that few hit ever. Fouled back and is still full on Garcia. He homered twice yesterday. Pirates have allowed 6 home runs in the series. Yeah, what's it take to get out into the river on the fly? 448 or something like that. There's a swing and a miss, and Garcia down on strikes. Ashcraft with his first strikeout. We're tied at 1 here in the first. And the Pirates defensively today, when a ball's put in play, it's Reynolds in left, Mangum in center, Valdez +2 outs above average. He's in right, second on the team. Gonzalez at third, Griffin and Lau in the middle. Tyler Callahan, his first major league start, at first. There's a strike. Henry Davis will do the catching. Curtis Mead, his first action of the series, right-handed batter, .227 with 14 home runs. Swinging a foul back. And now 2 strikes.
What was there, 6 home runs hit last night?
Yeah, Reynolds, and then 5 for the Nationals.
Were we certain, maybe one of them we were certain off the bat it was gone?
And that's outside 1-2. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, there was a few. It was like, well, maybe, That one, I mean, it was immediate.
You could tell as it made contact.
Yeah.
It was just watch it, admire it. That's outside 2 balls and 2 strikes. When we went to Montreal And did you go up to the seat in Olympic Stadium where Stargell hit that?
I've seen it, but no, never went up there.
And that was in straightaway right field. I mean, and way back there. And, that wasn't quite hit to that distance, but 2-2 swung through and missed, and a rebound here for Ashcraft. Back-to-back strikeouts now with 2 outs. Curveball that time. No one gets more strikeouts on the curveball in baseball than Braxton Ashcraft.
No, I believe it. It's nasty. I mean, he has 2 elite breaking pitches. The hard slider and the curveball.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. C.J. Abrams, 273 with 18 home runs. Each of the first 4 Nationals in the lineup have at least 14 homers. Each of the first 5 are in double digits. That's over a bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ashcraft. Came into the day 6th in the National League in strikeouts. 1-1. Swinging a foul back. 1-2 now on Abrams. After the James Wood home run and the Connor Griffin steal of home on a double steal. 1-1 game. Pitch fouled away. 1-2. That pitch to Wood was a fastball right down the middle to start. Ashcraft number 1 in strike percentage. Not afraid of the zone. 1-2 grounded softly foul up first.
No, and a first pitch home run. I'm sure he's not happy with it, but that's the way he goes about his business, and he'll continue. It happened in Philly too. He probably threw too many strikes in Philly, which led to the 5 runs he allowed. He made some mistakes with 2 strikes.
1-2 swung on and missed. So following the home run, Ashcraft strikes out 3 Nationals in a row, and we're through 1 on the 4th of July.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. The Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and drive in a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the 3rd straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz. Hot shot. And he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
Instant oil change. No hassle with appointments or dealer wait times. That's one smart bell.
Tied at 1 through an inning, and coming up, Country Weekend Friday, 6:40 game against Milwaukee, and afterwards, Zambelli Fireworks, brought to you by EQT. Go to Pirates.com for some tickets. Carson Palmquist returns to begin the second. Zach Littell is still warming in the Nationals pen. Nick Gonzalez to lead it off. There's a strike. Both pitchers getting 3 strikeouts in the first. Gonzalez up to 303. That's 6th best in the National League. 4 home runs, 39 RBIs. Right-handed batter against the lefty Palmquist, who delivers. Swinging a foul to the screen, and now 2 strikes.
Now his fastball is definitely getting on these hitters. It's only 91, but it's deceptive, hard to pick up. A lot of late swings.
Here's an 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch that he threw to strike out Valdez in the first, if he could do that every pitch, I don't think anybody would hit it.
Yeah, it was incredible. Here's a 1-2 coming. Swinging a liner, pass short and into left. A base hit for Nick Gonzalez.
Problem is you can't do it like that all the time. I think he tried to do it there, but it caught too much plate. It broke right into the heart of the plate, and Nick Gonzalez was able to handle it.
You ever tried to play catch with a Frisbee?
Exactly.
Sometimes you get it right to him, but a lot of times it's a little off here, a little off there. Not quite where you want to throw it. And now Mangum, .312 batting average. He's bunted his way on 4 times, so the third baseman Meade will play in. The pitch, swinging a foul back. Let's take 10 for the ID on the Pirates Radio Network.
This would actually be a time like if you were to bunt it to the second baseman.
He's playing close to the bag and way back. That's down and low and away, 1-1.
Yeah, because he's had such a good bunt. Was that last night, right down the third base line, or was that in Philly? But it was just perfect. But here, your better chance is to go straight to the second baseman.
Pitch is inside, 2-1. Left-handed pitcher, second baseman playing almost up the middle.
And the first baseman, if he comes off the bag and fields it, Mangum's going to beat the pitcher to the bag because the left-handed pitcher falls off the third base side.
Here's the set. And a 2-1. Swinging a foul back, 2-2. So just like we talk about when a hitter's swinging away, if they open up a hole, this is for a bunter. This is a hole, I guess, right? A wider area to bunt in.
Yeah, it's funny because you'd always hear about the terminology in the dugout would be, "Hey, take it away." They'd yell on the third, "Take it away, take the bunt away," meaning come in front of the bag to take it away, close that distance. Most times they won't even bunt that way if you're playing in far enough.
2-2 is line foul, first base side.
But what I never heard was them yelling at the second baseman. And so, I played some second base, and there were guys, for instance, Juan Pierre, when he first came up with Colorado, playing against him in the minor leagues, he had 1 million bunt hits. When I played second, I took it away. I played way in at second, almost like it was infield in.
Swinging another foul.
And so he never tried it because he looked, that was part of his game plan. He wanted to see where the defense was. And if you're playing, deep, he just bunt a ball past the pitcher, and he was too fast to throw out. So I would cheat in about halfway between the grass, probably in the middle of the infield dirt. And if he hits it by me, hits me by me, but he's not going to get a bunt base hit.
2-2 on Mangum, and he came in and hit him.
Another good at bat. Jake Mangum does what he does. Sees a bunch of pitches, fouls off a bunch of pitches, gets on base.
That pushes Gonzalez to second. The Pirates have first and second. Nobody out for Tyler Callahan. Left-handed batter. Lee Palmquist in here. Littell ready when needed. Callahan has had a few at-bats against lefties this year. 2 out of 3. Showing a bunt here and bunting it nicely right up the third base line. And no play at all. Bases loaded. What a bunt by Tyler Callahan. He can pitch. He can bunt. He can do everything.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it was perfect. The only thing that wouldn't make it perfect is if the third baseman let it go. He had no chance. None. But the ball was still rolling, and it was about a foot fair. Not sure if it would have went foul or not, but you weren't getting anybody out, so you might as well just let it roll till it stops.
Now with the bases loaded, an unenviable position for Zach Littell to come into the game. Blake Butera making the pitching change here, and that's how the opener will work for the Nationals here today. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. Pirates and Nationals tied at 1, bases loaded, nobody out.
Did he get another one? You bet! And a new Rockies record for home runs in front of the All-Star break.
Zaya, deep left.
The magician makes another one disappear. My word! He has homered in 4 straight games.
Casey Mize had one of the best starts of the year for a Tiger pitcher.
That stuff tonight was absolutely filthy, just allowing 1 hit with 10 strikeouts.
Cowser's at the wall. Cowser takes away another. Come on now. Back-to-back days, Colton Cowser has robbed a home run here at Camden Yards.
2 home runs in 80 innings, 83 hits. He's walked 25. He has struck out 49. Opponents hit a healthy 263 against him. Not a hard thrower. And coming in this situation, got to come through. You know, this guy gives up hits. He gives up long balls. He only throws low 90s, maybe top out at 93, averages under 92. Likes his slider a bunch. Also will throw a split and a sweeper.
And Henry has been hitting the home run a good bit as of late. 7 in the last couple of months. Bases full, nobody out. Pitch, swinging a foul right back. Strike 1. Littell picking up for Palmquist, who was responsible for all 3 runners. Gonzalez singled, he's at third. Mangum with good speed, he's at second. Callahan bunted his way on, he's at first. Tied at 1 in the second. Littell ready, the pitch. Swinging a roller, softly hit towards short, cut off by the third baseman Meade. He juggles it and then gloves the ball down to the ground. It's an infield hit for Henry Davis. Gonzalez is in, everyone moves up a station, and Davis gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead. Put it in play, Henry. He did a good job.
Exactly. Not like we're doing a whole bunch of mashing here in this second inning. Gonzalez had a nice hard hit ball, a hit batter, a bunt single, a dribbler, another infield hit. 1 in, still loaded, nobody out. A chance to really break this open.
And do what the Nationals did early and take a huge lead early. And pitch, and it's high and in. Ball 1 to Connor Griffin. Get an RBI, but a error charge on Meade, the third baseman. Griffin waits. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung through it. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that will get changed.
Yeah, I thought it was a hit.
That's a hit.
On the run, coming
again,
in.
If he doesn't bobble the ball, I think he has a good chance of throwing Henry out. But he's running. He's on the run. He has to hurry. Everything's,
Yeah, I think
high degree of difficulty.
I think they'll change it too. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul right back. Good pass. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Griffin was the youngest player to steal home since a former National, Bryce Harper, back in 2012 when Harper was a teenager. One and 2 on him with the bases full. The pitch. Swinging a tap foul. So Mangum now at third. Deep enough fly ball. He's got the speed to score easily. Callahan at second. Davis is on at first. Davis is a decent runner too. Adding to the stumping for a hit.
Exactly. And I think the official scorers just assume, because he was a catcher, that doesn't run that well and he should make that play. But
baseball reviews all decisions. Half swing and a ball up and in, no swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Connor Griffin. Littell on in relief of the opener. Inheriting the bases loaded with nobody out. There's still nobody out. Bases are still loaded. Pirates have taken a 2-1 lead here in the second inning. Looking for more with the top of the order. Griffin waits on a 2-2. Down low and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a ball would bring in another run. A pitch. Swinging a foul, spoiling another one.
It's something like a fielder has yet to record an out in this game.
Oh.
feels like we've been at it a while.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, wow, we've been playing for a good bit.
Yeah, 33 minutes.
A lot of action.
Two of the top scoring teams. 3-2 again. Griffin dribbles it foul, again spoiling another Littell pitch. This will be pitch number 9 coming up to Griffin. See if the Pirates can build a big lead here early. They've been doing that lately with Ashcraft on the mound. 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 9-pitch at bat. So now 1 out, and Brandon Lau will come up. Each of the last 3 times Ashcraft has started, the Pirates have scored at least 11 runs.
Wow.
And they can get about halfway there this inning. Lau sitting on 20 home runs. He would have tied for the team lead last year with 20. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Lefty batters against Littell this year, they slug .615.
Oh my.
Ruthian. Base is still loaded with 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a liner. Pass short and into center, base hit. Mangum's in to score. Callahan right behind him. Brandon Loud drives in a pair. He's got 60 RBIs. And the Pirates have a 4-1 lead here in D.C.
Boy, and who knows? Was it a decision after falling behind 0-1 for Brandon Loud to say, I got to go back to looking the other way? I mean, he got a split that was down and away from him. And, man, he stayed back short, quick. You know, we saw him pulling off the first at bat, the first pitch of this at bat, and then just a beautiful swing.
Well, he's able to do it all, too. Now Reynolds a half swing. I think he went. Yep, that's strike 1. 4-1 Pirates. First and second now. Davis to second. And Lau with 60 RBIs. He's the first Pirates second baseman with that many RBIs in a season since Neil Walker back in 2015. And the pitch blooped in the air. Third base side. Mead into foul ground will make the catch. Didn't hang up there long, but Mead able to get underneath it for the second out. And there you go. Fielder makes a play.
A fielder makes a play.
Well, 2 men gone for Esmeralyn Valdez. Struck out looking in that pitcher's pitch in the first inning. That was from Palmquist. He'll face Littell for the first time now. And a ton of power. Littell delivers. And a strike. Slider or a cutter from Littell. The pitch, and that's outside. 1-1, 3 in. They're all charged to Palmquist. So the opener concept for the Nationals today: 4 runs and 3 outs recorded by Palmquist.
Yeah, not good.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a little bloop into right. This is going to get down for a base hit. With 2 outs, Davis will score easily. Lau can get to third, and the Pirates have another thanks to Esmeralyn Valdez. 5-1 Pirates in the second inning.
Well, he knows how to drive in runs. And another hit, extend the streak. So impressive, this 22-year-old.
RBI number 17. That run charged to Littell. Men at the corners, 2 outs for O'Hearn. They'll take a little bit up for ball 1. Well, the Pirates had been in a funk with the bases loaded. Not today. Putting up a big inning. And a steal attempt by Valdez. He's thrown out, going for his first ever stolen base in the major leagues. Shortstop covering. Pirates get 4 in the second. We'll go to the bottom half. It's 5-1 Pirates.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The Nationals have already thrown 57 pitches through 2 innings. Pirates have made them work. They've built a 5-1 lead. This is a mirror image of the Nationals last night. They were up 5-1 in the 3rd inning. And Braxton Ashcraft on the mound. He'll face Dalen Lyle to lead things off. Country Weekend is coming your way a week from today, Saturday the 11th, a 4:05 game against Milwaukee. First 20,000 will take home a Pirates cowboy hat. And that's brought to you by Sugardale. Go to pirates.com/country weekend. Ashcraft to Lyle, swing and a foul. Lyle hit 2 home runs and doubled yesterday, had 4 RBIs. Lefty hitter at 256, 10 home runs, 43 driven in. Dylan Cruz and then Jose Tena. Here's an 0-1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashcraft gave up a first pitch home run to James Wood and then struck out the next 3 hitters in his first inning. 1-1 from the righty. Swinging a ball, looped foul left side. Trying to win his 4th straight start. He had a 3-game winning streak, and I don't mean decisions. I mean every start he wins. He had a 3-game winning streak in May. Has had a 3-game winning streak in June. Now starting July with a 5-1 lead. Swinging a roller foul. And the last Pirate to have 2 different 3-game winning streaks in a season is now a National. Trevor Williams. That's right. Back in 2018, they have 2 separate 3-game winning streaks in the same season. Pirates starting pitcher. There's a swing and a miss. He struck out 4 in a row now for Ashcraft.
Came with the heat that time, 99.
Plenty of that today.
Yeah, I would guess that's about what the current temperature is.
That's what I got on my app right here, 99. Rock, you always know the weather. Down low, ball 1. Baseball and weather, is there anybody better? That combination, like Ray Petlin probably knows weather better than you, but he doesn't know baseball as much as you. The combination, you put the 2 together.
Yeah. You got to realize when I was a kid and I had a game, I was always worried about the weather. I'd get so sad if it rained.
Oh, no.
On the day I had a game.
Pitch is a little bit up to Cruz. Dylan Cruz of the Nationals, 3 balls and no strikes. Did they just change it? Henry hit?
Yes.
Okay. Here's a 3-0 pitch. There's a strike, 3-1. So the Pirates with 5 hits in the inning, scoring 4 times. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. From 3-0 to 3-2 now on Dylan Cruz.
Keep it coming.
Ashcraft has struck out 4 in a row. He's had a couple of double-digit strikeout performances this year. Here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck out 5 in a row. Braxton Ashcraft, 5 straight strikeouts.
keep it coming. I think he was mad he fell behind 3-0. He says, oh, here it goes. You love the attitude. Hit it if you can.
Out of Robinson, Texas, Braxton Ashcraft. And he's been so good. One of the best pitchers in the National League this season. Here's a ground ball that's going to roll through. Base hit for Tena. Jumped on a first pitch fastball. First ball in play today against Ashcraft.
How about that? 7th batter.
Home run and then 5 strikeouts. So Tena is on for Drew Millis. He'll get a start today. Ruiz started yesterday. Millis a couple of hits and 2 at-bats against Ashcraft, so squeeze him in there today. 190 hitter. Here's the pitch. High and away for ball 1. Pirates 5, Nationals 1. We're in the bottom of the 2nd. Long wait. Now the 1-0. And it's down low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Ashcraft, since debuting last year, coming into today, 9th lowest ERA in baseball. Anyone with a decent amount of innings. Here's the pitch. A swing and a foul right back. 2-0. Threw him a fastball and just ticked it. It's 2-1.
Haven't heard that one in a while. He ticked it.
We always used to say that as kids.
Yeah, all the time.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-2.
Your buddy thinks he struck you out. No, I ticked it. I ticked it. He didn't tick it. Yeah, I ticked it.
That's exactly right. Every kid's game had that conversation. 2-2 with 2 outs to Millis. Tena on at first. Pirates up 5-1. The pitch. Swing, fly ball deep right. Valdez warning track with room. He'll make the catch, backtracking, and that ends the inning. 1 hit and 1 left for Washington. Through 2 it.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
There's the kid who caught the ball. Was the kid got his lawyer on the phone?
He's on the phone with his agent. Hey, I need to negotiate something right here.
Yeah, don't go low.
Yeah, hey, you got to go for the top and then we'll negotiate down.
You know, usually the home team always is on the field first, but for some reason Travis Mazzano forgot. Look at the guys getting him. He's like, oh man.
Then Bowers began to do the crab walk like he was in PE in first grade.
Don't see that often.
Is this 1-1-1-3 on the putout? That's a new one.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
We go to the 3rd inning. It's brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. It's Ryan O'Hearn who was batting when Ismaelin Valdez was caught stealing to end the 2nd inning. That interrupted the big 4-run inning for the Pirates. Littell retired 2 batters in that inning in relief. Here's a swing, deep fly ball down the right field line toward the foul pole, and it'll hook foul. And a strike on Ryan O'Hearn. He was batting with 2 on and 2 out in the 2nd.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't very happy with that. The caught stealing with him at the plate with a chance for ribbies.
0-1 is a strike, nothing in 2. Sometimes you might do that maybe with a light hitter up. Not really sure if you're going to get anything.
2 outs, 2 strikes, left on left, something like that.
Pitches outside, 1-2. But O'Hearn, a .298 hitter the last 4 seasons combined with runners in scoring position. Good run producer. He's almost to his career high in home runs, 4 shy of what he hit last year. The pitch, swinging a foul back. Nice signing by the Pirates. Getting to know him too, just the kind of player you want in the clubhouse, but also the kind of player you want on the field. I mean, that's even more important.
For sure, yeah. Just the perfect pro, on and off the field.
Behind 1-2 with the pitch. Down and in, 2-2. Littell needed 20 pitches after he inherited the bases loaded and nobody out in the second inning. 1 run charge to him. 4 to Palmquist, the opener, in his 1+ inning. Swinging the ball, lined sharply into right. That's down for a base hit. Woodfield's on a hop. Ryan O'Hearn with a base hit to right. And the Pirates keep on hitting the Nationals today.
Such a short, quick swing. It's so impressive.
With some thump in it, too.
For a big, strong guy, has a short, quick swing. And, and a lot of times that approach is to use the whole field. And I think pitchers, especially with 2 strikes, think they can get the fastball in on them. That's what Littell tried that time. Didn't work.
Here's Gonzalez. Shows bunt. And deadens it foul. It's a strike. He had a base hit his first time.
And we talked about it last night. That's why I think it's not a bad play, especially, even if you don't get it down. Who knows how long? Maybe the next month he can never try to bunt again. He's going to have the third baseman in, which is going to create more room for him to hit the ball through the left side.
And a swing and a foul back. Mangum's the only Pirate without a hit today.
And they've recorded 6 outs.
And he reached base and scored. 5-1 Pirates in the 3rd inning. 0-2. Gonzalez grounds it right to short. On to second for 1. Relay 2. Double play. 6-4-3. 10th double play ground into by Gonzalez.
Boy, the Abrams, it's a routine double play ball. But he got caught in between again. It's almost every play. He's never his feet are rarely put him in a good position to field a ground ball. I thought he was going to boot that one because it came up on him.
Yeah, this middle infield has a combined 25 errors. Yeah, that's a strike. Nationals the poorest fielding percentage in baseball. So Mangum was hit by a pitch. Didn't have the opportunity to get a hit his first time. Still came around to score. Every other Pirate with a hit so far today. There's a swing and a miss, 2 strikes. 8 hits in total. Pirates up 5-1. 3rd inning. Got a run in the first on a double steal. Griffin stole home. First Pirate to steal home since Andrew McCutchen back in 2024. That was also on a double steal. Here's an 0-2 pitch. Bounces up there. 1-2 now on Mangum. One of the most likely to get a hit for the Pirates, hitting .312. That's how you can look at it, right? 31% chance of him getting a hit. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swinging the ball spoiled foul. And for a while there, sometimes you look at posters of games maybe in the 30s, 1930s. They show 2 numbers. They'll list like the players, the starting 9, batting average and fielding percentage. And they'll show those 2 numbers. That was it. Here's the pitch. I told you all you needed to know. That's down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Littell on for the Nationals. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to short. Abrams up with it cleanly and on to first for the out, and the inning is through for the first time today. The Nationals put up a 0 on the mound.
Homered in the first, his third leadoff home run in the postseason. Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani dropped jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
117 off the bat, 469 feet. He is the first Dodger to ever have 2 multi-home run games in the same postseason.
During the offseason of 1888 to 1889, Spalding took a group of big leaguers on the first worldwide barnstorming tour.
This is Spalding.
Yes,
you look at the Spalding, you're like, wait a second, now this is the backstory. Okay, this is great.
Stops included New Zealand, Italy, France, and even Egypt, where they played in front of the pyramids. Spalding's contributions to baseball history don't end there.
Do you know the story of Doubleday and the invention of baseball?
Please
tell us.
Enlighten us.
When a 71-year-old Cooperstown native came forward, baseball officially had a birthplace in Cooperstown.
If I'm in the presence of this baseball, does it like give you powers to become a better baseball player?
I've been here 5 years and playing baseball through all of it. I don't think I've gotten better.
And whether it's the World Series or the wonders of the ancient world, there's no debating that baseball connects us all.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Pirates lead 5-1, 10 for the ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Braxton Ashcraft back out. Giving up a couple of hits, struck out 5, no walks through 2 innings. His first pitch to Nasim Nunez, a swinging a fly ball out toward center field. Mangum is there. 1 pitch and 1 out for Ashcraft. And back to the top for Wood, who homered on the only pitch he's seen today. Baseball's extra base hit leader.
And I wonder, does he come right back at him with a fastball? It wouldn't surprise me. Ashcraft, he's like, I can't imagine him backing down.
And it's outside for ball 1. Looks like a 2-seam fastball maybe. Moving away from him. Oh, that's a splitter. Still 2-seam action on it. There's 1-0 now. Swinging a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike, trying to get him out in front. And Wood coming into today 4th in the league in OPS. On base plus slugging. That's outside now. 2-1. Pirates lead 5-1. Pirates with some red, white, and blue today, with stars and stripes within the numbers, and then white crown cap with the red bill, and the stars and stripes within the Pirates P logo. USA 250 moniker on the side of the hat. So when the Pirates take the field, I got to look to the shoes. Okay, oh, right. Gray shirts. Those are the Pirates. The Nationals colors, of course, red, white, and blue. Normally. Here's the 2-1. And a check swing foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes out in front of a curveball. All-Stars will be named tonight. Here's the pitch. Outside 3-2 now. 7:30. On Fox, you can check out the All-Star Selection Show. The pitch, down and in, and a rare walk from Ashcraft. Wood is on. He's among the walk leaders, too.
I was actually surprised. I didn't throw him a fastball that at bat. Curveballs, sliders, a split.
Wood has stolen 13 bases. Pirates lead 5-1 in the 3rd. The pitch. Garcia fouls it back. So since June 19th. We were telling you yesterday, Esmeralyn Valdez was going into the game yesterday, leading baseball in OPS since June 19th. It's about 2 weeks. He's fallen to second after Garcia's 2 home run output yesterday. Garcia's never won in that span. He is red hot, to say the least. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. 13 RBIs in 6 games. Moving up to second in all the National League in runs batted in coming into today. Swinging a fly ball out to center. Hanging up there for Mangum. And he'll retire it for the second out. 2 gone. MLB Plus is new for 2026. You could stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S.
That's crazy.
Why, did you get MLB Network?
No. There's a fly ball to center field. They threw the ball in, and then he had to get a new ball. Like, why didn't we use the same ball? I'm so confused by that.
The pitch is high and away, ball 1.
What was wrong with the ball that just got hit to center field?
Could have a slight dent in it. I don't know. I don't know if that's from baseball or it's just become habit. I don't really know. It'd be worth asking. 1-0 pitch. And that's inside. 2 balls and no strikes. MLB Plus, you can get select out-of-market games every week. Live radio broadcast of every game. Game day 3D. Big inning. And minor league action. You can go to MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe. Fouled straight back now, 2-1 on Curtis Mead. Mead grew up playing football, just like Braxton Ashcraft did, except Mead grew up in Australia. Aussie rules football.
Nice.
On the pitch, that's down low, 3-1. He was with the Phillies to begin his career, and he was traded straight up for Christopher Sanchez.
No kidding.
Back in 2019. 3-1. And a strike now, 3-2. Earlier this year, he was traded from the White Sox to the Nationals for Boston Smith. I don't know who Boston Smith is.
I was going to say, I don't know that name. I was like, should I know him?
Wood is at first with 2 away. Pirates up 5-1 in the 3rd. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ashcraft has walked 1 this inning. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Wasn't going to make it twice. 6 strikeouts for Ashcraft. 5-1 Pirates through 3 innings from D.C. on Independence.
I remember the first series I had, the first home run I hit was a grand slam against Seattle, which was the team that I had played for the year before. As we know, Cleveland can get a little cold, so we'll wear the dark blue long sleeves. And for some reason, this jersey, I always liked my jersey a little longer. The reasons for it, for a little padding, so when I would slide, I wouldn't get all patched up and roughed up.
Let's open this up. Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not? Right?
He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's all
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Go to the 4th inning here in Washington. Tyler Callahan will lead it off. Henry Davis and then Connor Griffin. Each already with a hit today. Facing Zach Littell. He was opened for, and Palmquist gave up 4 of the 5 runs. First one, a strike to Callahan, who bunted his way on the first time around. Mead will play up the baseline at 3rd. touching the grass. 5 runs on 8 hits for the Pirates. A run on 2 hits for Washington. Swing and a miss. A little tardy. And now 2 strikes to Callahan. First start at first. Played 5 innings there earlier this year. Played a couple of games there last year in AAA in Louisville. 0-2 from Littell. Outside 1-2. So Callahan has now played 6 different positions for the Pirates, at least twice in 2 different games.
Wow.
Pitched in 3 games. And he's the emergency catcher if needed. That's down low 2-2. Catching bullpens. Every team's got to have one unless you carry 3. Two balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the 4th. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Got the split in. Pre-game block party coming your way a week from today. Saturday afternoon game, 4:05 against Milwaukee. Pre-game block party out on Federal Street. Brought to you by Mike's Beer Bar. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. The pitch. Swinging a foul back. Kind of a lunging cut. And a ball down and away. That slider starting to on that outer third. And it's 2-2. The count remaining on Callahan. Now the set and the pitch. Swinging a ball lined into center, but right there caught by Cruz of the Nationals. 1 out. Every time I say Cruz, I'm thinking O'Neill Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
It's Dylan Cruz of the Nationals.
Cruz.
I want to clarify that. People think, oh, Cruz is back. O'Neill probably toward the tail end of the month. Here's Henry Davis. Base hit his first time, an infield hit, and a run batted in. And the pitch to him. A little bit up for ball 1. Third baseman Meade playing the line back at third. Five to 1. Pirates lead. We're in the 4th. Here's the action. In tight. Looked like a 2-seamer that time. 2 balls and no strikes.
Every time I see the name Littell, I want to say Lytle. And I was wondering if that's like Low and Lau.
Probably. Swing and a miss now, 2-1.
I'm assuming that people with that name spelling, some might go with Lytle. But he's
or
Littell.
Little.
Or Little, yeah.
Or in his case, Littell. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss.
I don't like having to think before I say someone's name. And I still think when I say Lau's name, instead of just saying Lau, I'm like a pause Lau. And every time I say Littell's name, I think Lytle.
Swinging a foul back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a T stop in South Hills.
It is?
Yeah. It's spelled differently. The more you know.
Yeah.
You got to tune in. Pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball onto third. Meade comes to charge. Fields at the baseline. Throw to first. Gets Davis for the 2nd out.
Is it like in Castle Shannon?
Bethel Park.
Bethel?
Yeah. By the library. 2 outs and Connor Griffin is coming up. And that reminds me of the Powerball jackpot for no reason. The estimated annuity for tonight's Powerball jackpot, $396 million. $396 million. Don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. PA Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Swinging a ground ball to third. Meade backing up, stabs it on a hop. Throw across the diamond, and Griffin is out. And that ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 5-1 Pirates here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Billy the Marlin riding by in the pickup truck. AJ didn't have a good release point on this fastball. AJ nailed him.
Just a little outside. Look at the guys behind home plate, and it's their job to clean up the glass. And look at AJ playing the innocent.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's still 5-1 Pirates. Nationals coming to bat. We invite you to check out the Pirates military discount. All active duty, reserve, veteran, and retired service members and their families save big on tickets to all Pirates home games. And that offer available at the PNC Park ticket windows with proper ID or online at pirates.com/military. First pitch is swung on and skied in the infield. And the third baseman, Gonzalez, will retire just at the foot of the mound, 1 out.
I like that first pitch breaking ball to Abrams. They pounded him with fastballs his first time up, struck him out. And maybe, I'm not sure all the pitches were fastballs, but I think they were. So he's going up there looking for a fastball. Flip a breaking ball in there, get him out in front, pop him up.
Here's the pitch, and a swing and a ball stroked in the air, back of short, and in the short left base hit. Man. Right into no man's land for Dalen Lyle, a 1-out single.
A chance for 2 outs on 2 pitches. Never see it. That's the second time this year I've seen somebody swing after 1 pitch, 1 out.
Ashcraft has had a 4-pitch inning this year.
Yeah.
And that comes from somebody not following the unwritten rules there of on a million-degree day, letting your pitcher have some rest.
He can get a 3-pitch inning here. Get a ground ball.
That's right. Dylan Cruz does hit the ball on the ground a lot. It's down low, ball 1. 5-1 Pirates. In the fourth, Ashcraft usually very quick through innings, too.
I think that's the only way you're going to get a 3-pitch inning. It's like it would have had to happen there. He would have had to swing and hit a ground ball.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, because with 1 out, maybe
if you get 2 outs on 2 pitches, they're taking for sure. But you get a hit and an out on 2 pitches and a double play. I don't ever remember seeing a 3-pitch inning.
I don't either. The pitch is down low, 2 balls and a strike. Probably have somewhere along the way, minor leagues maybe, but very unusual. Even a 4-pitch inning, so seldom seen. Ashcraft standing at 58 pitches here with 1 out in the fourth. The pitch swung on and missed. No throw down. A stolen base for Lyle, his 8th. It's a feigned throw by Davis.
Yeah, I don't think he had a grip. I don't think he found the handle of the ball because that's the only reason he wouldn't throw it.
And Davis so often, it's a really good throw down at second base.
Watching the replay, the ball, he didn't have a grip. He had the ball kind of like at the very end of his fingers.
So smart not to throw it. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball foul right up the third baseline. Just foul. So 2-2 on Dylan Cruz. Lyle at second. Davis coming into today's action number 1 in baseball, throwing out 44% of attempted base stealers. That's more than double the big league average now. 2-2, swinging a soft roller to short, and 2 go for it, and it clangs away from both. Lyle will advance, and Cruz will reach first. I don't know if Gonzalez screened Griffin, but both were going for it, as they should, I think, right? Ran a ground ball to the left side.
Well, I mean, you should know where your shortstop is if you're Nick Gonzalez. If you can get it on your feet, I say, yeah, get it on your feet. But Connor definitely had a play. He was playing over there to pull, and but there is no doubt that Nick diving in front of him had an effect.
Now, Jose Tena will bat with first and third, is swinging a foul back. Tena, a base hit his first time, hit a 434-foot home run yesterday, the longest of his career. Pirates 5, Nationals 1, 2 on and 1 out for Washington in the fourth. Ashcraft ready. His pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball onto second. Should be 2 on to short. 1. Griffin's relay. 2. Double play. Braxton Ashcraft, the best in the league at getting the ground ball double play, and he gets out of any trouble.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. The Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and drive in a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the third straight hit to open the fifth inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Calmeier, "Did you see that?" I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Pirates Card. PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Pirates are on top 5-1. Let's go to the fifth inning. It's brought to you by the IBEW, local union number 5. Brandon Lau, 2-run single his last time up. He'll lead things off. Then Brian Reynolds and Ace Merlin Valdez. Facing right-hander Zach Littell of the Nationals. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Lau. Ashcraft getting that ground ball double play to end last inning. 0-1 pitch. And it's a little bit up, 1 ball, 1 strike. He threw a fastball right down the middle.
Yep, and yeah, that's confidence in your stuff. And you know, a lot of guys, especially with runners in scoring position, you try to be too fine, try to be too cute, throw too many breaking balls.
The pitch is in tight.
He's certainly fearless. I mean, he pitches, he's not afraid of contact. He gets strikeouts. But a lot of guys will be the hunting strikeout right there with first and third, 1 out. Nope, he was hunting a ground ball.
Here's the 2-1 and a swing and a miss, 2-2. Ashcraft leads the National League, 12 ground ball double plays. And coming into today, opponents were hitting 127 against him with runners in scoring position. That's far different than what we see with the other Pirate starters. One of the best marks in the league. Here's the 2-2. Lau strikes out. Brian Reynolds is coming up, and so is the post-game Jordan Davis concert a week from tomorrow, Sunday, July 12th. Following the 12:15 game against the Brewers, there will be a full-length concert after the game featuring multi-platinum award-winning artist Jordan Davis. Go to pirates.com/Jordan Davis and pick up some tickets. 5-1 Pirates. Here's Reynolds facing Littell for a second time. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fouled out to third his only trip. And that makes him now 5 for 7 in his career against Littell.
Yeah, bizarre. He swung through a fastball. It looked like caught a lot of plate. At 91, you don't see that.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Reynolds, such a good fastball hitter. Doesn't swing through many fastballs, period, let alone 91.
2 strikes now after that cutter or slider. Reynolds 1 out of 2 today. This is his 17th game in this ballpark. He has 17 RBIs here, including today. 0-2. Swinging a ball popped up third base again. Foul territory for Meade. And he'll make the catch. He fouls out to third for a second time against Littell.
Almost the exact same place.
Well, Littell must have done his homework, I guess. Okay, I got to figure out how to get this guy out. 2 are gone for Ace Marilyn Valdez. He had an RBI single his last time up. 8 out of 16 with runners in scoring position this year. Batting with the bases clear here. First one down low for ball 1. His last 43 plate appearances, he's 20 for 40 at the plate. That's a long stretch to hit 500.
Yeah.
And a swing and a fly ball, right field. And into the corner, caught by Wood drifting over. And the Pirates go down 1-2-3 for the second straight inning against Littell. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, still 5-1.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
And that one's driven out to right field. That takes Nimmo back to the... Whoa! He makes the catch! What an amazing catch by Nimmo to finish this one off.
Home run, Junior Cabanero.
He's now homered in 4 straight games.
The home runs just keep on coming.
Cannonball coming. 2-homer game. Oh, Hearn, oh, baby. Whoa! My goodness! One of the farthest home runs we've seen at PNC Park. Ewing back, track, whoa, gone, number 30.
He's the first to 30 home runs this year, and he's the fastest Philly to 30 home runs of the season.
Boy, was that clutch, man.
That was clutch.
His longest no-hit bid of his illustrious major league career.
And Sonny will get a well-deserved standing ovation.
What a great effort by Sonny Gray tonight.
We go to the last of the 5th in Washington, D.C. on Independence Day. It's the Pirates 5 and the Nationals 1. Let's pause 10 seconds for a station break on the Pirates Radio Network. First pitch from Braxton Ashcraft is outside ball 1 to Drew Millis, Nasim Nunez, and then James Wood. Here's the 1-0, and Ashcraft gets a swing and a miss, 1-1. Millis flied out his only time. Pirates got 4 in the second, breaking a 1-1 tie, and that's where it stands. The opener today gave up 4 of the 5 runs, or at least 4 were charged to him. That's outside. 2-1. Littell came on with the bases loaded, nobody out. Pirates got them all in. Here's a 2-1 to Millis, and it's a strike call. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the Nationals catcher. Millis out of Missouri State. Two on its way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Ashcraft.
That came at him with that hard slider. Just wicked how much break he gets for how hard he throws it. The fastball was 96, the second strike, and then he goes with the slider at 92. That looks like it breaks 3 feet.
And for every Pirates pitcher strikeout in July, Coppers is donating $25 to Blood Cancer United. First one over below, ball 1 to the number 9 hitter, Nasim Nunez. Flat out his first trip, very speedy. Gonzalez in at third. Outside now 2-0. Nunez is baseball's stolen base leader with 32. Ashcraft on 2-0 and a breaking ball miss. 3 balls to nothing. He's walked 1 today. Doesn't walk too many. He goes back to the rosin bag on this really hot morning turned afternoon. And ball 4 that time, missed low. And so a guy you don't want to walk. And Ashcraft seldom does things like that. 1 out walk here. Putting on an elite base stealer in front of James Wood, who homered his first time up. Rubs up the baseball. Kind of thinking through this at bat. Nunez getting a big lead. Not going. First pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul.
Yeah, he'll alter his delivery, Braxton Ashcraft. There's times he's slower to the plate. That first pitch to Wood, quicker to the plate.
Here's an 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung right through it. 2 strikes now. A good slider. 5th inning, 5-1 the Pirates lead. Nunez at first in the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul. Leaping Corey Ray over at first base. Jumping rope over there to get out of the way of that hard ground ball.
And tried to finish him with the curveball.
Still 2 strikes. Nunez a slightly bigger lead. Not going the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Cut off by Griffin. His only play is on to first, and they'll get the out there. Nunez to second with 2 men gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brandon Lau playing Wood the pull. So Connor up the middle had to field that ball about 10 feet on the second base side and behind the second base bag. So decided it wasn't worth the race to try to beat Nunez. Make sure you're getting out.
And now Luis Garcia Jr. 0 for 2 today. One of baseball's RBI leaders. Here's the pitch. And it's down low, ball 1. Nunez dancing around at third. No need to try to advance here. With the lefty batter up, Davis clear path to third, though. Gonzalez playing far off the line. Ashcraft on a 1-0. Outside missing, but barely. 2 balls and no strikes. Tried the split.
Both those pitches look pretty good. In fact, both those pitches were in the zone. Neither challenged.
I didn't want to be too sure from this vantage point, but I thought it was a strike. It ruled a ball, no challenge, so it is a ball. Pickoff moved to second. Nunez is not far off the bag, and the throw was high. Griffin had to leap for it. Risk reward, you talk about that a lot.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. He's 2 steps from the bag.
Two 2-0 on a dangerous hitter in the pitch. Strike on the inner edge. Garcia bailing out, and now it's 2-1.
Still got 98 in this hot, humid day.
in his 5th inning here. This will be his 80th pitch. Here it is. Check swing, ball getting away from Davis. Throw to third, right on the money, and he came off the bag.
No, it's going to. He was going to say Nick Gonzalez blocked his path.
And so obstruction called on Gonzalez. Umpires will confer. Donnie Kelly came out of the dugout.
I think the home plate umpire got hurt.
Okay, yeah, and now Donnie wants an explanation on the obstruction call at third. So it'll be an advance on a wild pitch is how it's ruled. But even if he was out with the blocking of the bag being called there. Now, what happened to the plate umpire, Bruce Dreckman?
Yeah, the ball was in the dirt, came up over Henry Davis, and came up and hit Dreckman in the collarbone area. Yeah, it might have got the padding, but the way he reacted, might have got just inside the padding on his right shoulder, right in that collarbone area.
And an athletic trainer for the Nationals is out to take a look at Dreckman. So we have a brief moment here with Dreckman getting looked at. Pirates have a 5-1 lead here in the 5th inning. And it looks like he's going to be permitted to continue. Passing all the tests from the athletic trainer. Want to make sure that nothing's broken in there. Boy, that could be a terrible injury if it were. And umpires get injured. They get hurt. They have to miss time sometimes.
I was going to say, I thought that maybe Garcia swung. And so after all of that, obstruction call at third, umpire gets hurt, everybody's ready to play, and then Henry asked for an appeal.
He's always thinking, isn't he?
And the third base ump, Tomlinson, was like, what?
Here's the pitch. Swung on, slowly tapped up first, and it'll go foul.
Yeah, at first he wasn't sure, and then Bruce Dreckman said, did he swing? And he's like, nope.
I forgot. So every pitch that's been thrown could be a strike in this at bat.
Yeah.
It's 3-2 on Luis Garcia Jr. Nunez with good speed at third with 2 outs. Pirates lead 5-1, 5th inning. Ashcraft trying to get that final out. And the pitch is swinging a soft ground ball on towards second. Now up with it cleanly and on to first for the out. The inning is over. And Ashcraft again cleans up the inning. Does so well in that department.
Hernandez throws on the first and just does get Kendall. He doesn't agree with that call. Now it comes Lloyd McClendon again. And now Lloyd McClendon has been tossed.
And he just kicked some dirt and he's upset. And he's going to pull first base out and take it with him.
He's walking away with the first base bag. And I guess he's just going to walk off with it to the delight of this crowd.
Murakami to pull. 1-2 from Sandy. That one cut on and missed. And Murakami swings over the top of it. Another punch out for Munetaka Murakami.
Well, I'm going to say that was a changeup.
Yeah.
But either way, it was a nasty pitch down and away from Murakami.
Got him! Changeup! 2 away!
Boy, this has been Picasso, Rembrandt, everything put together with the way he's worked on the mound, with the stuff he's had, the location.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
We go to the 6th inning, and it's brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. Ryan O'Hearn leads it off for the Pirates. Zach Littell really settling things down after the Pirates loaded the bases, and Littell came in. Littell allowed all those runners plus one to come in. That caught stealing and ended the 2nd inning. Pirates have been quiet since. Here's a swing, fly ball out to deep center field. Cruz back to the wall, and he'll make the catch. One step shy of the wall in the right of center field. Ball driven by O'Hearn, but one loud out in the 6th.
Yeah, just missed it. Just below the barrel. Still carried, I think, even more than O'Hearn thought.
So one out. Nick Gonzalez has singled and ground into a double play. Here's the pitch. And it's in tight for ball one. The Pittsburgh Brewing Company key account of the game. Stop into Applebee's all season long. $4 22-ounce IC Light drafts. The pitch in tight again. 2-0. On the pitch, and it's up high. 3-0 now on Gonzalez. Littell has not walked a batter. He's allowed 4 singles. That'll bring Millis, the catcher, out. And a reminder that Tuesday the Mega Millions jackpot has an estimated annuity of $576 million. $576 million. Don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
Yeah, I think Littell not happy with his landing spot. Did some work on the mound.
He's behind 3-0 on Gonzalez with one out, nobody on. Here's the pitch, and way in again. And walk is first. Gonzalez is on for Jake Mangum. He was hit by a pitch, came around to score in the 2nd inning, and then when he batted in the 3rd inning, piqued my curiosity. Could every Pirate in the starting lineup have a hit by the 3rd inning? That has not happened since 1972.
Wow.
And that ball goes to the backstop on the fly, and Littell almost falls over. So something's not right with the mound. It's ball one on a wild pitch.
Yeah, I don't know. The home plate umpire Bruce Dreckman might go out to ask if everything's all right, if he needed some work. But
first base umpire, the crew chief Mark Wegner, is saying, "Hey, if you need us to look at something," he's like, "No, I'm fine." Almost fell over.
I know. It's weird.
See, guys ask for the grounds crew to come out for less. Now he's going to ask for a new baseball. One ball and nothing on Mangum. Here's the pitch. And a strike. And that was nicely placed. Down low and away fastball. 1-1. All right, got to figure it out. Meade playing in at 3rd. Mangum takes down and in. 2 balls and a strike.
Considering what Littell has done this year, how he's been hit, it's pretty remarkable. The Pirates, he's come in and kind of been real good at creating soft contact.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Mangum grounds it onto 2nd. The wild pitch keeps him out of a double play, flipped onto 1st for the 2nd out. Gonzalez assumes 3rd. Callahan is coming up. He hasn't allowed an extra base hit yet.
You think of like his fastball in particular. The hard hit percentage is 56% coming in. I don't think we've gotten many.
Now Callahan with the man at 3rd and 2 away. The pitch. Swinging a foul off his leg or foot. Rolled all the way up the third base line to the umpire, Tomlinson. And strike one to Callahan. He's still limping around the batter's box momentarily. Country Weekend is coming up at PNC Park Sunday, July 12th. A week from tomorrow, the Brewers will be in town. It's a 12:15 early game on that Sunday. And kids 14 and younger get to take home a Pirates bandana while supplies last. It's all presented by IUOE 66. Go to pirates.com/country weekend. We're in the top of the 6th. 5-1 Pirates. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Pirates have led 5-1 since the 2nd.
They got away with a hanging slider on that one. Middle. Good pitch to hit.
Two strikes. Littell delivers high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball up to 93. Callahan bunted his way on back in the 2nd. Lined out his last time up. Gonzalez can take as big of the lead as he wants off 3rd. The pitch. Strike 3 call challenged by Callahan.
Pitch is called a strike. The hitter is challenging.
Pirates have won their only challenge today. And they win another.
Pitch is overturned.
That's got to be really tough for a pitcher. He thinks he's out of the inning. Now he's got to go back and throw at least one more pitch.
I think they have a pretty good idea of the strike zone. Sometimes, especially if you're off the plate, in or out, and you might think, oh, I got one there. They're probably thinking, don't challenge.
Now 2-2 the count on Callahan. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Still a good idea for Callahan to challenge there with that runner at 3rd, keeping the inning alive.
Homered in the 1st, his 3rd leadoff home run in the postseason. Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani dropped jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
117 off the bat, 469 feet. He is the first Dodger to ever have 2 multi-home run games in the same postseason.
And he'll hit it in the hole. Tovar, a long throw from the outfield. Grass, they got him! Oh my goodness!
Cruz the other way to deep right center, the other way, and Cowser leaps and makes a phenomenal catch up against the wall.
Shallow, trouble. Griffin makes the play. Connor Griffin. Tremendous play by the Pirates shortstop.
Leaping catch by Curtis Mead for the out. Snow cone in the webbing of the glove.
Line to center. Pete Crow Armstrong in. Slides and he makes the catch. Great play by Pete.
The throw from Montgomery to 2nd. Got him. What an arm from the rookie, Braden Montgomery.
Lights and makes the catch. A dazzling effort again from Abreu and a tip of the cap from Sonny Gray.
One's driven out to right field. That takes Nimmo back to the wall. He makes the catch.
Hit that wall hard, but he makes the play, and this one's over.
Braxton Ashcraft back out, working with a 5-1 lead here in the 6th inning. And a nice tribute between innings to some of our veterans from varying conflicts of times gone by out at center field. And Ashcraft among those applauding our men and women of the military here on the 4th of July in D.C.
Yeah, an American flag went around the entire country, touched every state. And that was brought in by the American Legion and presented here at Nationals Park.
Swing and a foul right side, strike one on Mead. That's really neat.
Yeah.
And the Pirates are really a great time for a trip to Philadelphia and Washington as it's fell back 2 strikes this week. The bicentennial of the United States.
250th anniversary.
Trying to say it right. It's said it 10 times, still can't say it right. Found a way.
That's why I go with the 250th.
You're smarter than me.
That's not true.
You were a math major.
I take the easy way out.
You were a mathematics major. Two strikes on Curtis Mead. He struck out both times today against Ashcraft. He swings and gets a piece of it. Ashcraft today been in complete command. He gave up a home run on the first pitch. Nothing since. 7 strikeouts. The pitch, swinging a liner past third. That's going to be in left for a base hit for Curtis Mead. Every other hit that he's allowed today has been a single. That's it. There's only been one extra base hit in this game. And that was the Wood home run.
First pitch.
And the Pirates don't have an extra base hit today either. Just stole the first run and a double steal, second and home. Here's the pitch. And it's inside ball 1 to Abrams. 0 for 2. Ashcraft has won 3 straight. Bidding for win number 9 today. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I wonder if a couple years from now, maybe as soon as this year, Ashcraft talking to James Wood would remind them about that first pitch homer he hit in the upper deck. And Braxton will say, "Yeah, I think it was Saturday in the park."
I think it was the 4th of July. Swinging a miss. 1 and 2. You think Ashcraft will start saying it like that? 5-1, the Pirates have the lead here in the 6th. Abrams batting with Mead at first, nobody out. 1-2 coming. Swinging a ground ball foul. Ashcraft pitching into the 6th here. 91 pitches. Very hot afternoon now. Johan Ramirez is getting up.
Yeah, I mean, he's still throwing hard. He doesn't look like he's laboring and spinning the ball. He's had Abrams looking uncomfortable.
Here's a 1-2. Swinging a ground ball on to short, right at the bag. Griffin on, and then on to first for the double play. Second ground ball double play turn today behind Ashcraft. It's baseball's leader. Ground ball double plays.
Good little 2-seam fastball at 97. Right on the outside edge. Running away from lefty Abrams, and just an easy double play.
Here's the pitch, and taken all the way, a strike to Dalen Lyle. So Ashcraft, this might be his 11th, but he has 10 starts this year of 6 or more innings and 2 or fewer runs allowed. Swinging a liner into right for a 2-out single. Lyle is 2 out of 3 today. And when you think of quality start, 3 runs, not 3 earned runs, but 3 runs in 6 innings is a quality start. And John Lowe, the great writer of the Detroit Free Press, came up with that years back. And you're thinking, okay, well, that's not a bad one, but you give up 2 runs or fewer in 6 innings. Your team should win almost all those outings. And Ashcraft, if he's permitted to stay in for another batter.
He asked for it. Donnie came out, and Braxton said, one more batter. You could see him begging Donnie Kelly to stay in the ball game. But didn't work. 94 pitches on this hot day. Donnie says that's enough.
This ball is launched to right. Dom Smith, a deep blast. And Atlanta with a couple of solo homers and a 2-0 lead.
How about the location? That's elevated. It's 97. A little bit of cut to it, a little bit of vert. Exactly where he wanted it. But Dom Smith doing his homework and ready for it, and crushes that one to right.
A no-doubter for his second of the season.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
When he needed to. Great outing for Braxton Ashcraft.
Yeah, another good one. It's funny talking about his outings, and some might even say like his last outing, oh, not good. He was really good in his last outing. I mean, he gave up 5 in 6 innings. You're thinking, how's that good? Well, he just pounded the zone. He had good stuff. Made a couple of 2-strike pitches that he wishes weren't on the plate. 98 on the inside corner to Harper. It led to a homer. I think it was a split down and away to Marsh hit a homer. He threw the ball great. He just got hit a couple times by a really good lineup.
I thought he pitched to the ball game.
Yeah.
You're pitching for the win.
For sure.
And if your team's got a lot of runs, you can challenge hitters a little bit more. If not, it'll be a little finer, I think. Here's the pitch. From Johan, there's a strike.
If nothing else, he showed that it's almost like he was pitching like, I don't care about this lineup or this ballpark. I'm unafraid. I'm coming at you.
I threw Wood, fastball down the middle. He hit a third deck home run and then didn't allow anything after that. Pitch, Ramirez way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dylan Cruz. 1 out of 2 today. .94 pitches for Ashcraft, 7 strikeouts. It was 5 2/3, 6 hits, a run, and responsible for Lyle out at first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball right field down the line toward the foul pole, and it'll go foul. Ran out of gas. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dylan Cruz. Ramirez's last 10 games, no runs in 13 innings. Longest scoreless streak of his career. It's been more than a month since he's allowed an extra base hit or a run. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Just missed inside. He started to moonwalk back to the dugout. 2-2.
With those 7 strikeouts, puts Ashcraft in the top, actually 6th in all of baseball in strikeouts.
What a horse he's been. The pitch is swung on, hit foul left side.
Now 3rd in the National League. Mizorowski, Cease, Sanchez, Schlitter, Gavin Williams. That's impressive. 3 ahead of Skeens now.
He's been fantastic. Ashcraft trying to win his 9th game. Pitch swung on and missed. Johan Ramirez with the strikeout, stranding the runner. And we're through 6 on Independence Day in Washington, D.C.
A youngster from New York and well represented in the stands tonight. Oh, if he gets a base hit here, it'll be first hit in the big leagues. And look at this, an extra base hit. First major league base hit for Ramirez, and he thinks it's a home run. Look at this. He thinks it's a home run. He thinks the ball went out, and he is going to take a ribbing for that.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game, these games, all the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
7th inning coming up from Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Pirates have a 5-1 lead. Let's pause 10 seconds for network stations to identify themselves here on the Pirates Radio Network. And thanks to all of our affiliates that carry Pirates baseball, including WJPA 1450 AM in Washington, PA. It'll be Henry Davis to lead it off. He had a base hit, infield hit, with the bases loaded. Drove in a run back in the 2nd inning. 1 out of 2 day. Then Connor Griffin, Brandon Lau facing Zach Littell, who came on in relief today with nobody out in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Shortstop Abrams shading his eyes from the afternoon sun. Now the second baseman Nunez has a better angle. He'll make the catch, 1 out.
Yeah, that might have been one where Abrams was like, I can't see it. I can't see it. Like, if you can't see it, yell. Let somebody else know. Hard to tell if that was the case or not, but he was nowhere near the ball. He had the glove up.
Nunez was there. So 1 out, and Connor Griffin. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. He's 1 out of 3 today. Stole home. Youngest player to steal home since Bryce Harper back in 2012. It was a double steal. Right now it's saying that it is 100 degrees. The heat index at 115 here in Washington. Hot day. Break a ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only 1 extra base hit in this game. James Wood, first pitch of the Nationals at bat. He homered. The rest a collection of singles, walks, steals I mentioned. Up high, 2-1. Pirates putting it all together in the 2nd inning to score 4 times. And that right now is the difference. 3 of those runs charged to the opener, Carson Palmquist. And he gave up a 1st inning run as well. So 4 runs in an inning plus. Littell ready, and his pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Littell into his 6th inning of relief. And he hasn't given up much. 3 singles and a walk. Or 4 singles, excuse me, with Davis's hit. 2-2. Swinging a lob shot foul right side.
You ever get around to the out-of-town scores?
I do it in the post-game show typically. Yeah. Would you like some scores? Yeah. Has anything started yet?
No.
I mean, it's 1 o'clock.
I know. It's so weird.
Isn't that your joke?
Yeah.
I like it, though. Here's the pitch. Swinging a liner into right at Wood. And 2 men are retired.
It's bizarre to be in the 7th inning.
The next game will begin in the Bronx at 1:35, and then everything else is 4 o'clock or later. Yeah, a lot of folks have a night game to blow off the fireworks. There are fireworks in Washington, D.C. scheduled for tonight, so the Nationals, since 2012, scheduling an 11 a.m. game to accommodate the parade, which was canceled today because of the hot weather, and then the fireworks. Here's the pitch to Lau. It's down low, ball 1. A 2-run single earlier today.
We can get out of here, go back to the hotel, take about a 7-hour nap, and still have plenty of time to get to the fireworks show.
I like a 7-hour nap. 7 hour. It's called sleeping. Here's a 1-0 from Littell. High and away, 2-0. Make sure you stay tuned after this inning ends. The U.S. Air Force Band is here, and they'll perform God Bless America here on Independence Day from Washington, D.C. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Lau takes a little bit up, 3-0 with Reynolds next.
Well, maybe we'll get our first extra base hit on this pitch. Lau, if he gets a pitch in the zone, I'd almost guarantee will be swinging and looking to do damage.
Here it is, and he'll take a strike. And away pitch, 3-1, sinker. And the Pirates had 5 doubles in the 9th inning yesterday. 3-1 pitch, swinging a foul back, 3-2. Plenty capable at any time.
Yeah, pretty good work from Littell. 85 pitches.
Yeah, it looks like the openers helped him, except the opener didn't help the Nationals.
No.
Beginning the tarps off crew, assembling in the sunny part of the right field seats. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. James Wood would have hit him with his home run if they were there earlier.
They were at least, I'd say, 700 strong last night. They ended up taking over a full section and a half.
And it just happens naturally, huh?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
A few start, others join.
3-2 on Lau, and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer up first. 2 hops snared by Garcia at his hip, and he'll throw it on to Littell covering for the final out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates here in the 7th. And on Independence Day, and on the 250th anniversary of July 4th, 1776. We'll tune in here in Washington to the U.S. Air Force Band and God Bless America on Independence Day. God Bless America on Independence Day in Washington, D.C.
Well, this is the most famous jersey in baseball, right? The Yankee pinstripes, interlocking NY, in the Midnight Navy. I was a Yankee fan growing up my whole life, die hard, and became a free agent after 7 years with the Rockies, and I wanted to be a Yankee so bad. Putting this jersey on for a headshot for the first time, it felt different than any other shirt I'd ever put on in my career.
And even though you're dejected down 3,
first pitch swinging, this ball's hit in the air to deep center field, and George Springer gets it over the wall for a home run.
His extra base impact continues. Third home run of the postseason for Springer, and they've got 6. Fastball outer third up. He's ready for it.
Hard hit ball. Creedy gets up but can't come down with it. Casey didn't know. He didn't catch it. The throw by Ozuna. Got it! Oh, yes! Sean Casey obviously thought Joe Creedy caught that baseball.
Now he recognizes his mistake. A 5-7-3 put out. It's the first time I've ever seen it.
Johan Ramirez returns to protect the Pirates' 5-1 lead here in the 7th. Struck out Cruz to end the 6th. Facing the bottom of the order, Jose Tena. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Then it's Drew Millis and Nasim Nunez. Five to 1, Pirates on top. Here's the pitch. Down and in with a breaking ball. 1-1. Pirates trying to even this series. Tomorrow is the finale. We're on the air at noon tomorrow with the Pirates Insider Show featuring Jason Mackey. Bubba Chandler versus Miles Michaelis. Pitching for him for tomorrow. There's a strike. Riley Cornelio, right-handed rookie, getting up in the bullpen for Washington. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swinging a foul back.
Mason Montgomery up in the Pirates' pen. Looks like he's just starting to get loose.
I would guess for Wood for the top of the order.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, he's kind of just standing and watching.
Outside now, 2-2.
You know, the urgency might pick up if a runner gets on.
Won't take long to get loose today. 100 degrees. Oh, now up to 102. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tarps off, Crew is swelling.
Oh, yeah, getting bigger.
3-2, trying to backdoor him with a breaking ball and missed. 4-run lead.
Yeah, don't want to see that.
So a walk to start against the number 7 hitter. Here's Drew Millis. Switch hitting catcher. 0 for 2 today. Millis hitting at 187. Pirates leading 5-1. That was the score in the 2nd inning. That's outside, ball 1. Montgomery still lightly throwing occasionally, standing around out there. Here's a 1-0, and back with a strike from Johan Ramirez. 1-1 now. Here's the pitch, and almost hit him. Breaking ball near the feet. 2-1. Johan has hit 9 batters, among the most in baseball.
Yeah, it's such an uncomfortable bat. You know, sometimes you almost want to take an approach of 4-3. What's he going to do first? Because he's so hard to hit. Lefties have a better chance.
Here's the 2-1. Way high and away. 3-1.
Yeah. Definitely not something you want to see. Free passes.
Well, the Pirates don't have a third lefty today. Evan Sisk placed on the injured list today with left elbow inflammation. Hunter Stratton, who was acquired from the Braves for Joey Bart, back with the Pirates. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks with a 4-run lead. Still nobody out. Wood lurking on deck now. Nasim Nunez has been swinging a better bat. 370 over his previous 18 games. The 2 hits yesterday. Might be bunting here and not necessarily to sacrifice.
No, they won't sacrifice, but wouldn't be surprised. But he'd be a tough guy to even bunt on, Ramirez. But I'm actually surprised, they haven't gone to Montgomery just because of the control. That one misses way up and away. And, it's one thing.
The game,
if you're just watching, I know they look for pockets for, their relievers. But, we know when Ramirez isn't on his game and he starts spraying the ball, this is what you see. Free passes.
Davis will come out, and now Montgomery will start to loosen in earnest.
Yeah, Nunez, a switch hitter, so it's not like with Ramirez facing him as a lefty or Montgomery facing him as a righty. There's not a big discrepancy as far as handedness.
And so with James Wood, who was already homered today, waiting on deck. 2 on walks, the 7 and 8 hitters. 1 ball, no strikes on Nunez, who was walked today. Swinging a ground ball towards second. On a short 1. Relay 2. A double play. Lau flipped it with his glove to start a very important 4-6-3 double play. Tanded to third, 2 outs.
Boy, it made me nervous, with the glove flip because things could go wrong with that. But these guys practice this when they're taking ground balls and everything else. We talk about it a lot. When there's a ground ball that moves a middle infielder towards the second base bag, doesn't matter how fast you are, you get a lot of double plays that way, and that was tailor-made.
So Nunez grounding in just his 4th double play all year. Now James Wood with 1 runner on. Outside ball 1. He'll face Ramirez. Pirates leading 5-1 in the 7th. Wood homered back in the 1st. More extra base hits than any hitter in baseball. Here's the pitch, and it's in tight. 2 balls and no strikes. Wood doesn't really have splits. Same against lefties and righties. And the pitch. There's a strike. Garcia, the on-deck hitter, maybe a little lighter hitter against lefties. And so Montgomery will be ready if wanted. With 2 outs here, Ramirez trying to button up the 7th. The pitch. He'll come back with an edge strike right on the outer edge with a curveball. Or his breaking ball, really. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Statcast splits it up. It's just a breaking ball. Does different things. 2-2 the count on James Wood. Man at third, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Tried the outer edge, just missed. No challenge, 3-2.
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher is challenging.
I didn't see Davis challenge it, excuse me. So he will challenge it. Good time for it no matter what. Very close.
Call is confirmed. Pittsburgh has 1 challenge remaining.
I still like it.
Yep. Less than a half of an inch off the outside edge.
That's a game situation, and the hitter up there, if it's close, yeah, go for it. The pitch, and a ball 4. So Johan has walked 3 in the inning. first and third for Garcia, and that's going to be it for Johan Ramirez. Pitching change here in the 7th. 5-1 Pirates. Back after this on the Pirates Radio Network.
Howdy, Buccos fans. Be sure to head to PNC Park on Sunday, July 12th for a family fun day when the Bucks take on the Brewers at 12:15 p.m. to close out Country Weekend. Come on out.
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay. Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Marie out of the pen. Opponent's hitting just 231 against him.
And one of the top swing and miss lefties in the game. Wouldn't mind a strikeout right here. Pop up something from Garcia. And they're going to bat for Garcia. Wow. Andres Chaparro will bat for Luis Garcia Jr. Chaparro, excuse me. Garcia is still a decent hitter against lefties. 242, 424 slugging, but
that is an amazing thing to do. I just don't. I will never understand this move.
He's the hottest hitter in baseball right now, Garcia, and he's been lifted for Chaparro. Yeah, there's a strike.
On top of that,
he's a 170 hitter, Chaparro.
On top of that, it's the 7th inning. There's a good chance that this spot comes up again in the 9th. That's probably the biggest reason I don't pinch hit for him.
Here's an 0-1 to Chaparro. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes. It's almost as if a manager says, well, you're going to make a move. I'm going to make a move. And it's like, well, no. You have Luis Garcia Jr., who's driven in 13 runs in his last 6 games. And he can hit lefties fine. But they got something here, I guess, that we don't know. The managers always know more than us. It's down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and more information. Andres Chaparro, pinch hitting. Three years in the major leagues, hitting under 200. The pitch, swing and a foul tip, and just a weak strikeout. Thanks, Washington. 8th inning coming up, 5-1 Pirates on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Yogi Berra was an 18-time All-Star and 10-time World Series champion.
This is the only perfect game in World Series history. You ask him about it, and he would say, it ain't been done before, and it ain't been done since.
David Wells was perfect on May 17th, 1998, Beanie Baby Day.
It's not the pitcher that's calling the game, it's the catcher calling what pitch to throw.
Home plate is 17 inches wide. And so he said, well, if it's more than an inch, and it was a lot more than an inch, then it's an illegal bat.
Well, he is. He's out. Yes, sir. He's out. Look at this.
Keep it down a little, will you, please?
Okay, Yogi.
Casey Stengel and the other touring ball players met the King of England.
Of course, with my English, we had a little trouble understanding each other.
As Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And what do we got? It's one of those parabolic mics. This is one of the sillier delays that I've seen. Gino hacking his heels a little high. He's airmailed into right field. Heath at third, backpedaling, and he can't make the catch. That was awkward. Trying a little trickeration over the field for it. It's worth a shot. Why not?
Oh, that's funny. Wait till they mass market him, like the Grimace. Yeah. That Briss.
So the Pirates will stay in the lead 5-1. And Zach Littell is done for the day. 6 innings of relief. 4 hits, a run. It was earned, a walk, 3 strikeouts. And now Riley Cornelio, his first time facing the Pirates.
Only 4 appearances with the Nats this year. 10 hits allowed, 9 1/3. 9 runs. 8 of those earned. 10 walks in 9 1/3. And 6 strikeouts.
He was the Nationals minor league pitcher of the year last year. He's got Brian Reynolds, Ace Merlin Valdez, and then Ryan O'Hearn. Pirates leading 5-1 since the second as we start the 8th, and it's inside for ball 1.
2-pitch guy, fastball at 96. Opponents are hitting 364 against it. And a slider.
Here's a 1-0 to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reynolds 1 for 3 today.
Throws a lot of sliders. He's been successful with that. Hasn't allowed a hit to a lefty. Now again, small sample size.
Here's a 1-1 now. And it's down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pirates strung together 4 runs in the second inning. Off 2 pitchers, Carson Palmquist was the opener. He was assessed 4 runs in an inning plus. 2-1 is dribbled right up the first base line, staying fair, fielded by the catcher, and throw on to second. And Chaparro just into the game at first base, retracted his glove from the batter runner coming in, and so Reynolds will be safe.
Yeah, we had the play the other day where Nick Gonzalez was throwing home and Henry Davis was kind of in foul, the right-handed batter's box instead of the left-handed batter's box. On this one, the way the catcher Millis came up, threw it in foul ground, from foul ground, and the first baseman was in fair ground. So you got to be able to adjust. I mean, if he's over there in foul territory, it's an easy play.
First one is a strike. Cross over the bag and get out of there. So Reynolds singles to the catcher. Here's Valdez, 1 out of 3. Powerful right-handed batter, the rookie for the Pirates. Cornelio delivers, swinging a ball in the dirt on a sharp slider, and now 2 strikes.
Haven't seen much of that during this hitting streak from Valdez. I think he's done a good job of laying off the breaking balls out of the zone.
It was almost as if he was guessing strike there. It looked like, unless that was a really good slider. We haven't seen Cornelio before. Bruce Dreckman making his way out in the direction of the mound, saying something to the pitcher. 5-1, Pirates lead. Reynolds at first with his second hit today. Nobody out. 1-2 on Valdez. Cornelio delivers. And he'll strike out on 3 pitches, 1 out. Let's pause 10 seconds for the station break on the Pirates Radio Network. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 3 today. He's singled. Cornelio delivers, swinging a liner past the diving try of the second baseman Nunez. It's into right for a base hit. Reynolds turns second and heads to third. O'Hearn with his second hit today. Bucks on the pond, 1 out, and Nick Gonzalez coming up.
Smart hitting. Look for a pitch up, put a good swing on it. Had that big hole on the right side to work with. Thought it was a fastball originally. It turns out it was a hanging slider that didn't slide.
He must have a cutter and a slider. It doesn't show up yet.
I agree.
Yeah, here's Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, strike one. Infield about even with the base pass. Middle infield, I should say. Corners in even with the bags. Kind of that hybrid. If they can turn two to get out of the inning, they will. They got to go to one side or the other. They might come home. Swing and a miss. And now 2 strikes on Nick Gonzalez. RBI hunter. Hitting .337 this season with runners in scoring position. That's how you have 39 RBIs with 4 home runs.
Yeah. He's done a good job.
Pirates with 10 hits today. Here's the pitch from Cornelio. Swinging a liner into left, base hit. And Gonzalez will drive it another run. Reynolds scores. And O'Hearn is in at second base. 40 RBIs for Nick Gonzalez. Pirates lead 6-1. Good insurance run here in the 8th.
Yeah. It's almost like you get it 2 strikes and the approach changes for Nick Gonzalez. Up there, my guess, sitting on that slider. I mean, it's his best pitch. And he's gotten some swing and miss. Got a slider. Wasn't a bad location either. Down and away. Would have been a ball.
3 hits in the inning for the Pirates. Now Jake Mangum. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a foul, strike one. So that's 5 Pirates now with 40 or more RBIs this year. Pirates had less than that last year. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Mangum. Pirates had 5 with 37 or more last year. And similar already this year. On the 4th of July. 0-2, down low and in to Mangum. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pirates leading 6-1 in the 8th inning. Here's a 1-2 coming. And a swinging ball guided towards second. Nunez goes to short. There's 1, and that'll be the only play there. Gonzalez running through the bag. And the fielder's choice allows Mangum to reach 4-6 on the force at Gonzalez. Men at the corners, 2 gone now for Tyler Callahan coming up.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was going to be another 2-strike hit. Looked like that ball had a chance of sneaking through that right side. Nice play by Nunez.
Here's Tyler Callahan to bat. Pirates leading 6-1 in the 8th. Looking more and more like they'll beat a left-handed starter today. Even though he was the opener, the pitch. And it's outside ball 1. Palmquist would be assessed the loss. He gave up 4 runs and got 3 outs. It would be the Pirates' first win against a left-handed starter. Remember, they don't face them all that often, but it's been since May 26th. Pitch is a ball down low. Mangum will take off and steal second, uncontested. Pirates are 4 out of 5 today in steals. Stole 4 bases yesterday. Second and third now with 2 away. 2-0 count on Callahan. The pitch high and wide. 3-0. Davis would be next. Riley Cornelio on for Washington. 3-0 pitch, and Callahan sees a strike.
Pirates now with 85 stolen bases. Only about a handful of teams with more than that. As I'm looking, I was surprised to see the Yankees have 91 stolen bases.
Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball 4. Callahan walks, and the bases will be loaded for Henry Davis.
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher's challenging.
And Millis will challenge. See if he can prevent a walk.
Call is confirmed. Washington has 1 challenge remaining.
And so Callahan will fill up the bases for Henry Davis. He batted with the bases full back in the 2nd inning and had an RBI single. Trying to extend the 6-1 Pirates lead here in the 8th inning. Here's the action. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cornelio has given up 3 singles and a walk. Plating a Pirates run. Pirates are 6 for 14 with runners in scoring position today. Inside, missing 1 ball, 1 strike on Henry.
He's like lots of opportunities, and we've had that this road trip.
The big scoring Bucks. Up 6-1. 1-1 pitch. Swinging the ground ball foul, yanked up third base side. O'Hearn the lead runner at third. Mangum with good speed at second. Callahan on at first. 2 men out. Pirates up 6-1. Bases full. The pitch. Henry takes down low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Henry Davis. Picked up RBI 21 in that 2nd inning. Cornelio sets. 2-2 coming. Takes down low and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now he has to come in with 1.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It's another RBI opportunity.
Six to 1 and looking for more with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Cornelio delivers. Davis takes ball 4. An easy take down and away. And he walks in with the bases loaded. 2nd run batted in today for Davis. 7-1 Pirates with the lineup turning over for Griffin. This highlights the job that Zach Littell did today for Washington.
Yeah, really. I mean, he goes 6 strong.
Here's the pitch. And it's a strike call over the outer edge to Griffin, who's 1 out of 4 today. Well, the Nationals relievers, whether they start the game or pitch in relief, have struggled today. Here's an 0-1. Swing and a miss. Pulled off a down and away slider. 2 strikes. Seven to 1. Pirates leading. They've scored twice here in the top of the 8th. This game got underway at 11:06 this morning. Cornelio delivers and a swing and a miss, dispatching Griffin on 3 pitches. Pirates pick up a couple more on 3 hits and a couple of walks, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th.
So Griff will pinch hit for Jimenez.
Vodnik having a rough year. High drive right field. Away back. Whoa! Off the facing of the 3rd deck for Griffin Conine, who smashes one out of here to give the Marlins the lead.
Well, I guess if you're Conine, you just love into this ballpark. My goodness. That ball was 110 miles an hour off the bat, obliterated.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's open this up. Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not? Right?
He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's all
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of
Let's Go Bucks.
Pirates add on, and they're up 7-1 here in Washington. And some changes as Billy Cook will patrol center field now. That'll swing Reynolds. Let's see. No, they might keep Reynolds where he's at. Mangum's going to go over to right field. And now on to pitch is Dennis Santana.
I always wondered that, you know, especially with a guy like Reynolds. Why move him, you know, right or left?
I think just at home they do that. Ball went down low.
They did it in Philly the other day.
Oh, did they?
I thought that was weird.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I do agree at home because there's obviously a lot more room to cover.
Pitch from Dennis. There's a strike. To Curtis Mead. So Montgomery was brought in to face one hitter. Struck him out. And that's his day. Here's the pitch. And ground ball onto short. Backhanded by Griffin. Plants, throws, got him, 1 out. Mead is retired on the ground out to short. C.J. Abrams will come to bat. We got Santana up when it was a 4-run game. Might be a good chance to get Stratton in for the 9th inning. Called back up today. Stratton hasn't pitched in a while. Here's the pitch. There's a strike to Abrams. Pirates leading 7-1, looking to even the series, get back to 500. One to Abrams. Swing fly ball left field. Reynolds underneath it, and he'll grab it for the 2nd out. 2 gone.
I love it when Santana is up there just getting quick outs. It's the form we saw so much of last year.
And we're seeing it more often than not lately. Can't say entirely. Here is Dalen Lyle. Lefty hitter, 2 out of 3 today. Swinging a foul back. Starter Braxton Ashcraft gave up a run in 5 2/3. He struck out 7. He's in line for win number 9. Here's the pitch. And it's a little bit up. 1 ball and 1 strike on Dalen Lyle. Santana ready. Here's his 1-1 now. A swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying that slider. Good depth to it. More often than not again. Here's the action. Swinging a foul back.
It's amazing how few people are in the lower bowl in the sun. Everybody's seeking the shade. I would say 95% of the fans have found shade in this ballpark. Just a few scattered out in the lower level.
The pitch, and that's just smart. Outside 2-2. Whether you're at the Brentwood Parade or here in Washington, you got to make sure you find the shade.
Find the shade.
Count even 2-2 on Lyle. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Dennis Santana, a 1-2-3 8th inning. We'll go to the 9th in Washington.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started to cook with her, so we decided, to do the business, so we went to figure out what we're going to call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of our mother, so that's when Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people, and this is what barbecuing is all about, and this is why we love it.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
A lot of baseball fans have some familiarity with the T206 American Tobacco card set. Of course, features the famous Hannes Wagner card. What we have here are 3 cards from the lesser-known T205 set, which really was a successor to T206. T206 came out in 1909. These 3 cards, as part of the T205 set, came out in 1911.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Pirates come right back up to bat here in the 9th inning. They lead Washington 7-1, trying to even the series. Brandon Lau, a 2-run single in that 4-run second. Lead it off, then Brian Reynolds and Billy Cook. Here's the pitch. Riley Cornelio delivers up and in, ball 1. 29-pitch sojourn in the 8th for the Nats rookie. Lau was the only one to not bat. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip. 1 ball and 1 strike. They want him to finish it. No one warming in the Nationals pen. Pirates getting somebody up. A right-hander. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball left field. Routine for Lyle. Now the wind will take it back all the way to the warning track and make the catch. 1 out. That happened to him last night, too, a few times.
Yeah, ball taking off. I don't even think there's much wind. I think it's just the heat. And for whatever reason.
Heat and humidity?
Making the ball carry. That's what we saw in Philly.
And 1 out for Reynolds. He's collected 2 infield hits today and stolen a base. Young and spry for Reynolds today. Here's a comebacker snared by Cornelio. And they'll throw it on to first for the 2nd out. Billy Cook will get an at-bat. He is 5 for 30. Batting with 2 outs and nobody on, 9th inning, 7-1. The Pirates lead. Facing the righty Cornelio. Pitch. Billy Cook, right-handed batter, takes a strike. You've been in that role before, defensive replacement, pinch runner, thing like that. This is nice, right? When you get in that bat.
Yeah,
end of the game.
Always appreciate an at bat.
0-1. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes.
Thing is, though, when you get the at bat, you try to simplify it. Get up there and get a fastball to hit. Get off a good swing. I doubt he's going to see a fastball. A guy with a really good slider, and he doesn't know where it's going.
0-2 to Billy. Bounces up there 1-2. Cam Sanders getting up. Looks like he'll come in the 9th. Pirates lead 7-1. 2 outs. Cook behind 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the 9th coming up in Washington. Pirates lead 7-1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Live.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And that one's driven out to right field. That takes Nimmo back to the... Whoa! He makes the catch! What an amazing catch by Nimmo to finish this one off.
Home run, Junior Cabanero.
He's now homered in 4 straight games.
The home runs just keep on coming.
Cannonball coming. 2-homer game. Oh, Hearn, oh, baby.
Whoa! My goodness! One of the farthest home runs we've seen at PNC Park.
Ewing back, track, wall, gone, number 30.
He's the first to 30 home runs this year, and he's the fastest Philly to 30 home runs of this season.
Boy, was that clutch, man.
That was clutch.
His longest no-hit bid of his illustrious major league career.
And Sonny will get a well-deserved standing ovation.
What a great effort by Sonny Gray tonight.
In that outing against the Phils, and it's sharp. It's a big breaker. If he can command that, I think he'd be tough.
If you dial down the number of batters faced, Sanders is 4th in baseball, highest whiff percentage.
Yeah, I mean it's got real sharp late breaking movement, and the fastballs you got to respect.
Well, Sanders has the initiative to get this over with in 4 hitters or fewer. And then you have Wood would be due up 5th. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. Still a 6-run affair. If Wood comes up, then it starts to get interesting probably for the Nationals. 1 strike. And the pitch. Right in there. Strike 2 again to Dylan Cruz. 1 out of 3 today. Pirates lead 7-1. Out heading the Nationals 11-6. Spoiling their Independence Day game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout by Sanders on 3 pitches. 1 out in the 9th.
Yeah, hard late breaking slider at 89.
One out for Jose Tena. Lefty batter, single and a walk today. Sanders delivers. Just off the plate away, ball 1. And I think we have a
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher's challenge.
Davis wants to challenge this.
Call is overturned. Count is 0-1.
Pirates have been successful with the ABS today. And 0-1 on Tena in the pitch. It's outside 1-1. Trying to preserve the opportunity perhaps for Sanders to throw an immaculate inning. Here's the pitch. Strike. Now 1-2. Can't happen now that he's thrown a ball, but before that challenge, possible. Here's the pitch coming. Swinging a bouncer off the plate. Third baseman Gonzalez can pick it up, throw to first. Good play, and he got him. Angling nicely to get Tena for the second out.
Yeah, almost in front of the shortstop position. Almost in front of the second base bag when he threw it. They were playing Tena the pull. So good job of getting what he can. That's what you're told at third base.
2 outs now. Pirates lead 7-1. Nobody on for the Nationals. Here's Drew Millis, bottom of the ninth. Outside ball 1. Millis 0 for 2 with a walk today. Pirates will get back up to 500. Lefty starter today. They going to beat Palmquist. There's a strike. 1-1. Ashcraft will go to 9-3. All-Stars announced tonight. 1-1 coming. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cam Sanders looking for a 1-2-3 ninth. And deliver victory for the Pirates. Trying to spoil the Independence Day festivities here in Washington. A lot of folks heading for the exits. 1-2 from Sanders. Down and in with a slider. 2-2 on Drew Millis. Here's the set by Sanders and a 2-2. Over a bit low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. It would be Nasim Nunez to follow. Sanders trying to put it away right here. 3-2. Swinging a ball. Hit on a hop to third. Griffin gloves. Throw to first. Got him. And the Pirates even up the series with an Independence Day win over the Nationals here in Washington. Final score, Pirates 7, Nationals 1, right here on the Pirates Radio Network. Pirates Baseball brought to you by AHN, official medical provider of the Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. NSS Life. For low-cost life insurance and high-yielding annuities, it's NSS Life, where family matters. Sheets, the official convenience store of the Pirates. Why the Sheets not? Get a snack after the game. The Pennsylvania Lottery. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. SeatGeek, official ticket marketplace of the Pirates. Hit on Independence Day in Washington, D.C., a 7-1 victory over the Nationals. Let's step out 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Pirates Radio Network. The final in Washington. The Pirates win it 7-1. And we'll take a look at scores around baseball right after this here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.